Morning everyone. So we have about 4 retrievals today. So I am going to do my best to self-record all of this for you so you guys can see the day in the life of an embryologist. Stay tuned. So just for reference, this is where we keep the eggs in what we call a catch plate. So when you're looking at them before they've been denuded, aka stripped of their cells, you'll see the egg here, a dark cloud surrounding it, which is what we call a cumulus, along with blood. So we're going to strip all of these cells off the egg when it comes time for stripping. We want to get rid of all this debris so that we're able to inject the egg. So I just wanted to give you guys a quick recap of what I just did. I just performed a thaw for a frozen embryo transfer we have today. We freeze our embryos on a device called CryoLock. We load the embryos on the tip right here, and then we dip it in the liquid nitrogen, and that's where it stays frozen until time of thaw. So what you saw me do is take it out of the liquid nitrogen, take the cap off, and dip it into the thawing solution right away. And then when I walked away the second time, we performed something called assisted hatching, which we do standard on all FETs, and I'm going to show you a quick video of how that happens. So the reasoning behind assisted hatching during an FET while we're throwing the embryos is even if the embryo was hatching or biopsied before we froze it, we go ahead and make another hole for thawing. During the process of freeze and thaw, sometimes the solution causes that hole to seal up. So we like to go back and make another hole just to make sure that that thawing solution is able to enter the embryo and assist it, in thawing, and also to help it expand and hatch out right before transfer, which is what we want to see in order for implantation to happen, is that embryo to start hatching out so that it's able to attach to the lining wall. Again, not so important in day 3. However, it is important to make that hole and allow the cells to have that thawing solution enter. But as far as expansion and hatching out goes, that wouldn't happen for about another 2 to 3 days inside the uterus after transfer. Okay guys, so it's time to start stripping, aka denuding these oocytes. I am going to put a video clip up after this of how actually it happens on the screen so you can see. But pretty much we are going to use a solution that's going to help us break up those cells I showed you previously around the oocyte and strip them away so that we just have the oocyte left so we can assess maturity after that. We use 2 different size pipettes, pipette tips to strip. A bigger size and a smaller size. So when we first start off, we use the bigger size. We strip off all the cells that we can by aspirating, and then we move to the smaller size to get off any remaining cells. So stay tuned and watch the next steps. Hey guys, so next up we're going to be watching some clips of ICSI being performed, and we also have that embryo transfer for the embryo I thought earlier. So I'm going to put a video up as much as I can of the transfer because I'm trying to, protect patient privacy. So I will just try to focus on the actual loading procedure that we use for loading a catheter, and I will also be putting in a clip of us doing ICSI today for the one big case that we retrieved. She had around 18 oocytes, so stay tuned. Okay guys, so next I'm going to go over the basic setup for an embryo transfer. So if you look here, we have our catheter, we have our syringe, our flush dish, our pipetter for moving the embryo, and then the actual embryo will be on a transfer plate that I will bring out later. This is the screen that's also displayed inside the OR, so the patient can watch us loading the embryo live on the screen. So I am gonna post a nice time-lapse video of the loading procedure. Again, I'm gonna hide patient identity, but I am gonna show you the basic method as to how we load that embryo into the catheter for transfer.